Hey friends and neighbors, old Doc here. I just wanted to give you a little update on the snow blade I put on the four-wheeler there with the PVC pipe on it. It worked somewhat. I think it probably would have worked better if I had a piece of pipe that went all the way from one end to the other. I was about 6 inches too short on each end. So you know how gravel driveways are, they're not perfectly smooth or anything like that, so one side might dig in a little bit. Once it starts gouging in, well, then you're just kind of screwed there. But for the most part, I think it did work. And you can see we had a pretty good drift here. Came off the top of the house, down over the deck and down the steps, and it cleaned it up pretty good here. And we had another one comes around the front of the house there and right behind Penny's car and in front of the truck, and got that cleaned out. And I don't know if you can see our post up there by the road with the orange box on it. That is I don't know what it is, 5 or 6 inch hydraulic ram. My cousin used to work over here at Prince Hydraulics, and the Crayolas that live in that house there right on the other side of the road, they I don't know, they've been here 20 years, maybe a little bit longer, and they still haven't figured out that when a vehicle is in reverse, the steering wheel still turns. But I put that in there, and that's our newspaper box on top of it. And but they'd back straight across, down over the road, get high centered in our ditch, and then they'd try like hell, just burn the hell out of the ditch trying to get back up on the road, and which, you know, it isn't gonna happen. And so then down in the yard they'd come, then they just tear like hell through the yard, rip up my grass and shit. So anyway, that's the reason for that 5 or 6 inch hydraulic ram. I thought, you know, after 20 some years that they'd learn to turn their steering wheel. Well, they haven't, and they hit it. They don't bend it, but they'll, you know, loosen the ground up and lean it over. And they must have whacked her pretty good one day last week, because they had, the top was leaning about 10 inches to the east, which would be the right. And Penny and I just took the pickup up there on the road and threw the chain on top of it, and I pulled it straight and dumped a bunch of that crushed granite down in the hole to hold her solid again. I don't hold any grudges. You see the snow pile right there in the center of the screen? That's from their driveway. I cleaned it out with the four-wheeler for them. So, you know, there's no, it's not a grudge match thing or nothing. They, I don't know, they're allergic to scooping snow. They'll wait for the snow to get clear up to the top of them doors on the garage before they, I don't know. Let me try to get this. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. There we go. So anyway, we had our blizzard, and according to the weather people, a blizzard is a quarter of a mile less of visibility, at least 3 inches of snow, and at least 35-mile-an-hour winds for, I think, 35 or 3 hours, something like that. So yeah, we had our blizzard. Our wind was well over 35 miles an hour. Trust me, she blew. And I think if it hadn't have blown so hard, I don't know how much snow where we're at, what doesn't get caught up by houses, fences, and shit, you know, causes the drifts, but most of it just went over the ridge there and right down into the river. So snow totals, I don't have a clue. The weather people don't have a clue. I'm guessing, you know, maybe 3 inches of snow. I don't know. So it's still blowing a little bit and snowing a little bit. Not snowing much, but just a little bit. I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera or not, but I think our blizzard is pretty much over with. A lot of the highways in the area are still shit, and southeast South Dakota, they were closed the other night. But so anyway, I think I'm gonna take that PVC off that plow, and I got some 1/4 inch, maybe not even be 1/4 inch flat plate. Put some shoes on that blade and try that, see what happens. Oh, is that an eagle? Hang on, walk with me. I believe we have an eagle up here in the tree. It sure looks like it. We get them up here along the river. They go up and down this river quite a bit. And some years they you know, there's quite a few of them right here, but they fly up and down the river and get fish and what have you, and it doesn't seem like they bother the squirrels. These big cottonwoods right here, that's where all of our squirrels live, but it doesn't seem, I've never seen one of the eagles even pay attention to them. They're more, oh, there he just flew off, damn it. There he's, I don't know if you can see him there, hopefully you did. He probably heard me coming. But the river, she's pretty low. Pretty low. Be fun to take a metal detector and walk down along the river banks, and from here up around the bend up there at Sioux City and South Sioux City, there was over 100 steamship sinkings back in the day. And hopefully this summer, when the Sergeant Floyd Museum opens up, I get up there and make a little video of the steamships that used to go up and down the river here. They got maps and where they all sunk and what have you. They'd come up the river, and they'd go as far north as Fort Benton, Montana. And the last one to make it up there and back without getting iced in, they got to mount a pair of elk antlers on the front of their wheelhouse for the next season. So that's the way I understand it. So if you find out any different, why, don't come squalling. So anyway, here we are, and I just wanted to give you an update, and this has already gone too long. You folks have a great day. Be kind to each other.